Hello and welcome to the 108th edition of Marex Maritime News. The headlines Monday, the 7th of March 2022. Over 1,000 seafarers are in harm's way near Ukraine. 15 countries to meet IMO to discuss safety of crews and ships. PM Gati Shakti aims to remove all bottlenecks in infrastructure development. How toxic Russian oil has become. Europe's demand for coal is reviving. About 140 ships have been trapped off the coast of Ukraine, which has put more than 1,000 seafarers in harm's way. There are also 54 cargo carriers and a container vessel that sailed into Odessa just before the harbor closed. At least 5 merchant ships have been blown up in the region since the attack started, highlighting the risk that the crews are facing.
A lot of our Indian seafarers are stuck in Ukraine. We all know there's a war going on. There are about 140 ships which are there in Ukraine, which are right now, I would say, stranded or in the condition of being abandoned. I'm thankful to the government of India and the embassy officials who have been working there with great support from the seafarers as well as a lot of NGOs. Today, we are seeing the evacuation of Indian seafarers. And probably in a couple of hours from now, they will safely reach the borders of Ukraine, where they'll be picked up by the Indian embassy officials, and finally all these seafarers will be back in India. तो भगवान से मेरी यही प्रार्थना है कि ये जो बस की जर्नी है उनकी, ये सेफ हो और ईश्वर हमारी ये प्रार्थना स्वीकार करके हमारे भारतीय सीफेरर्स, जो कि शायद पूरे यूक्रेनियन पोर्ट्स में मिलाकर मुझे लगता है कि उनकी संख्या 100 और 125 के बीच में होगी, तो हम भी सुरक्षित रूप से वापस आएं, ऐसी हमारी प्रार्थना स्वीकार करना. एंड आई एम प्रीटी श्योर द एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी एफर्ट्स मेड बाय मोदी गवर्नमेंट विल बी अप्रिशिएटेड बाय वन एंड ऑल. There are a lot of other nationality seafarers there, and I think every country is taking action, whether it's Philippines, China, Turkey, Lebanon. So, as far as we are concerned, I think the extraordinary job done by the government officers, salute है सर. मेरा नाम कैप्टन संजय पराशर है. फिर भी अगर किसी सीफेयर को उसको फैमिली को मदद चाहिए, आप मेरे से संपर्क कर सकते हैं. मेरा फोन नंबर है इंडिया का कोड 91. My mobile number is 9930467030. This is the first time we are seeing in the history that the mass evacuation is being done. Ships will be put in cold layup, ships will be abandoned, and we don't want to be part of great suffering in this war. We just want to get out of this place, and we need your prayers.
War is a terrible event, and worse if innocents get caught in the crossfire, which is at times unavoidable. One such category of innocents are seafarers. At the present time, scores of seafarers are trapped in the Black Sea ports, and many of them are injured. As will be noted that the Indian government has used its diplomatic relations with the warring countries to try and safely evacuate the Indian nationals and students who are residents in the Ukraine. Similarly, concerned parties have made representations to the Indian government about these Indian seafarers who are trapped in the war zone. I am very confident that no Indian will be left behind. God bless us all and hope the war ends soon. Over 15 countries have called for a special meeting with the IMO to discuss the safety of ships and their crews sailing through the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov, after Russia's invasion of Ukraine and growing dangers to the vessels.
The ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine has resulted in that the ships are not being able to move out of their ports and is posing danger to the ships sailing through the Black Sea and Sea of Azov. Ships in the port of Odessa and other locations have been hit. Many of the shipping companies have ceased to sail through these regions because of safety issues and very high insurance premium. As we know, Indian seafarers are on the ships in port of Nikolaev. Over 15 countries have appealed for a special meeting with the United Nations. This is a welcome move, and a strategy will have to be formulated early to ensure safety of the ships operating in this region. The International Transport Worker Federation (ITF) have designated section of the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov as war-like operation area. Let's hope a concrete resolution is found, and we look forward to the time when ships can leave port safely and sail away from the danger zone.
The Union Minister for Post, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbanda Sonawal, said that the PM Gati Shakti mission will lead to the removal of all bottlenecks in infrastructure development, along with achieving timely completion of the projects. PM Gati Shakti Master Plan was a major component of the UN budget for financial year 2023, with a major focus towards infrastructure development. The multimodal approach is driven by 7 engines: railways, airports, ports, mass transport, waterways, and logistic infrastructure.
Investment in infrastructure is growing at an accelerated pace. This is particularly true for logistics sector. It is therefore important that there is excellent coordination among all stakeholders. PM Gati Shakti acknowledges these facts and empowers the ministries, 26 central ministries, the state governments and other stakeholders including private sector for a coordinated planning, implementation and monitoring of various projects. The approach cuts across all the modes of transport and with a particular emphasis on multimodal logistics, seamless multimodal logistics. We hope everyone embraces this and utilizes this platform to the fullest potential so that logistics cost in India will be very competitive, thereby creating opportunity for Indian importers and exporters to be most competitive in international market.
Russian oil now costs upwards of $3.5 million for a million barrels to Italy from Russia's Black Sea port of Novosibirsk. A voyage that should take no longer than a week. That's more than 300 gained from before the invasion of Ukraine began. Europe's surging demand for coal is reviving an infrequent trade lane for shipments from South African mines. The fossil fuel typically heads east from Richards Bay Coal Terminal, the continent's biggest export hub. Of the 59 million tons of coal shipped from the South African port last year, only 4% went to Europe and more than 86% was delivered to Asia. But things could be changing now. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for watching. See you next Monday.